Mother asked to be remembered to you. I would remember all these rules if I wanted. They have just remembered her name. His words will always be remembered. We would love to stay with you. Why don't you love her up a bit? She has never been loved so sincerely. I can't help loving you. He cannot be considered for this job. She was considered silly. We have considered your request. These objections have been considered and rejected. He appeared to be rude. Another band has appeared on the music scene. Your article could appear in the next issue, if you worked harder. We hadn't seen him for years, and he suddenly appeared. He had bought his daughter a Christmas present before he found her letter to Santa. Have you bought his new book? She would buy a new dress if it wasn't so expensive. Shall I buy something for a sack? I have been waiting here for an hour. It was not necessary to wait for the results. Hurry up, she won't be waiting for too long. Let's wait up, shall we? This house would serve your needs. My computer has served me for 5 years. The table had been served before we came. Your coffee will be served in a moment. We would die for chocolate right now. They are dying of curiosity. I thought I would die laughing. If you do not water plants, they die. We have been just sent to you. When the doctor arrives, send him up, will you? He was sent down from his university for taking drugs. I think Haley is sending me that signal. You are expected for dinner on Thursday. She has been expecting you for many years. I am sure good news should be expected. They were late, just as he had expected. Have they built a new house? A district was built up with new blocks of flats. The fields where I played as a child have been built over. I'd like to come with you, but that's not a promise, I wouldn't build on it. Wouldn't he stay for dinner? On the way home, that phrase stayed with me. Watching you work has stayed with me ever since. I'm not staying with you. The child has fallen down and hurt his knee. The dusk is falling. Had you ever fallen down the stairs before that? Unemployment has been falling since 1993. She has cut her hair recently. If you cut away some of the dead wood, you will have a healthier tree. This book is not cut. I could cut your father's trousers down for the boy. Reaching down, he pulled the cat from the well. They could reach me on the phone or by email. The cold weather has reached well into the spring. If you reach back in your mind, you will be able to recall the name. If I am late for dinner, my wife will kill me. You could be killed by your own mistake. Have your father ever killed? Millions of persons had been killed over the last decade. Their conflict has remained tense. We would remain in England if we had enough money. If you remain behind after class, I will repeat the instructions to you. Nothing will remain after me. Has she suggested where we should meet? I would suggest a compromise, but you won't listen anyway. An interesting idea was suggested. Shall I suggest to him going to the cinema? Any worker who makes a useful suggestion to the firm will be raised to a higher position. I'm proud that I have raised these bushes from seed. Many questions had been raised by the end of the lecture. My spirit was raising more and more. I've never passed this spot without thinking of her. The sky was a deep pink, passing into gold. A lot of questions will be passed. The danger has passed. The last lemon has just been sold. I would sell this house if it wasn't for my memories. All the books had been sold before I came. Shall we sell our old books? You are required to obey. She required that everyone should attend the meeting. Hard work will be required of students in this course. The house requires painting. They were reported to be safe. I'll report you to the police if you don't stop annoying me. How many men have reported for duty this morning? Only one case of death has been reported. Have you decided if you go to the party? We can't decide between these two attractive houses. It was decided to go all together. If I had such choice, I would never decide anything. There's a piece of thread on your skirt. Let me pull it off. He had 2 teeth pulled. Stop pulling on my skirt. The dog has pulled the newspaper apart again.